What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I'm super excited. Today we're going to be playing around with Physician's formula. Now, I had tried their, of course, butter bronzer and absolutely loved it. So then I went back and I got their foundation. Now this is the Butter Believe It foundation. This stuff is so good. I've been trying it for like the last 3 weeks. I use it nonstop. I love this foundation from the drugstore. It's so good. So then, because I love that, I went back and I got a few more things. So I went back and I got the Butter Believe It setting spray. So I haven't got to try this yet. They had a Physician's Formula Mineral Wear Loose Powder, so I got that. I also got the concealer. Now, they only had 2 shades where I went. They had fair and then they had light medium. Now, in the foundation, I got shade light medium, so I went ahead and got light medium and the concealer as well. So I'm hoping that it's not going to be too dark. Hopefully it'll work. And then I found this. This is the All-Star Face Palette. This is what it looks like when you open it up. I've already swatched them. This one here, these two are highlighters here. I swatched this one. It was kind of a bummer because it looks white and then you swatch it and then it almost looks like this one right here. So I was kind of disappointed with that, but we'll see once we use it today. I haven't tried them. I just swatched them. This is supposed to be like an all over face powder. We'll see how that goes. And then this is your blush down here. And of course, these two over here are your bronzers. So I figured, you know, why not? Let's do like a whole complexion video using Physician's Formula. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I looked for a primer, but I didn't see one at my Walmart. So I guess I'm going to have to check back or actually get online and order a primer, but that's okay. Today I'll just use the Wet n Wild hydrating primer. I'm trying to use this one up anyway. This one is the dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, but it's a very nice primer. I like it. I'm just gonna do a few pumps of this. I absolutely love this foundation. It's very lightweight. It's got very good coverage. I love the coverage on here. Like, I love full coverage. This one I would say is probably medium to full coverage. It smells really nice too. But this foundation is very lightweight on your skin. It lasts all day. I haven't had a problem with it not lasting. And like I said, I've been testing this foundation out for about 2 or 3 weeks now. And I think this foundation was around like 11 bucks. So it's very affordable. But the coverage is just so good. If you've been following me, you know that I love e.l.f. e.l.f. is like my go-to drugstore brand, but this foundation is so good. Like, I've been using it, like I said, nonstop. So it just gives you a very flawless, like airbrushed look. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off camera, do my eyebrows, and I will be right back. Okay, so I got my eyebrows done and I'm going to go ahead and try the concealer, and this is in the shade, like I said, light medium. Is this just like squeeze? Okay. Okay, so I see like you twist this little thing right here. It's got like an on and off position and then you squeeze it. And then it just like comes up through the center. Okay, so I would say light medium is actually a good match. It's lighter. I was worried that it was going to be like the same color as the foundation because the foundation I have in light medium. So I was like, oh, I hope it's not like the same color. So the shade range for the concealer and the foundation isn't that great. Obviously, it kind of does like fair, light, light medium, medium, that type of thing. So I'm just going to use my sponge and blend it out. This has SPF 30 in it. I was trying to read and see, it says it's medium to full coverage. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have tried Physicians Formula, their Butter Believe It foundation or this concealer. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. That concealer looks really nice. No extra creasing or anything. So it blended out pretty nicely. I like that. I'm trying to decide if I want to use this all over powder to set or if I want to use this translucent loose powder to set. There's no little net or anything in there. You just kind of shake it out into the lid. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into the palette and I'm going to use this to set underneath of my eyes. Hopefully it doesn't come out too dark. And then I'll use the loose powder to set the rest of my face. And I'm just kind of taking my sponge here and kind of just like dipping it in. I wish this had a mirror though. That would be helpful. That looks really nice underneath my eyes actually. So now I'm just going to take the loose powder and set everywhere else. That's a very nice mineral powder. It makes your makeup look very airbrushed, so I like that. That's nice. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the palette and I'm going to use both bronzers. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush on this bronzer here, which I know that I love because I use this bronzer all the time. If you don't like things that smell like coconut or you're not a fan of things that have scent to them, you're not going to like this stuff because it is scented. I wouldn't say that it's heavily scented or anything. It just has a nice light scent to it. It's got like a light coconut scent to it. I don't mind that. I actually like the scent of it. So now I'm going to take the matte bronzer here and I'm just going to kind of use that as more of your contour. Just to contour out the cheeks a little bit. Ooh, so pretty. And of course, do around my hairline. Oh, I love this Physicians Formula stuff so far, you guys. I think it's really nice. And then I'm going to try the blush down here. The blush has a very nice like sheen to it. So you really don't even need a highlighter with this blush because it already has like a sheen to it, which is really nice. That's gonna look so cute in summertime. Yay! And it gives you just like a little flush of color. I like that. It's cute. Okay, so I'm going to try this one highlighter on one cheek, and I'm going to use this highlighter on the other and see what the difference is. Oh, that one does come off very white. Okay, and it's very pigmented. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now let's try this other one. This one is very icy. This one is definitely icy. I did not think it was going to show up like that, but yay, go ahead. Physicians Formula. Like that is a nice highlighter. This one over here is a bit more subtle. It's not as bright. It's very pretty though. I'm gonna go back and add some of the white on top though, just to kind of even out the tones here. Oh, these highlighters, and they're very smooth. I like that. I didn't pick up an eyeshadow palette just because I actually just ordered like 3 eyeshadow palettes off of ColourPop's website. They was having a sale. So I got like 2 palettes that were on sale, and then I got their newest palette as well. So I'm still waiting on that stuff to come in. So that's why I didn't get an eyeshadow palette from Physicians Formula, just because I already have like 3 eyeshadow palettes coming in. So I was like, no, I think I'll give it eyeshadow palettes a break for a minute. That's why I'm just gonna do the Complexion. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dip into this palette here and use this for my eyeshadows today. So I'm gonna start with this bronzer here in my transition area, and I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and just buff that in. And I'm going to bring that all the way up to my eyebrow just to get a nice color going. I love to use bronzers on my lids just because it gives you a little bit of color, but it's nothing too much. It keeps it very natural. So now I'm going to go into this bottom bronzer here, this matte one. I'm just going to keep this bronzer more into my actual crease, just to darken up my crease a little bit. This is so nice. I love this palette so far. And okay, so this I think was like $8 or $9, and this is for their butter bronzer. Now this palette I got for, I believe it was like around $11. Now the pan size is different. Like you definitely get more products, a bigger pan in this one than in this. But I just love this because I was like, for a couple dollars more, you get to try the highlighters, you get 2 different bronzers, you get a blush and an all over face powder. So I would definitely say, you know, if you haven't tried any of their bronzers or their highlighters or blush, this would be a good option for you just to try their products. I really love them. They're very like smooth and they're so pretty. They don't emphasize texture or anything, so I love that about it. Now I'm just taking this bronzer right here, and I'm gonna put this on the outer crease here. I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to dip into the blush. I'm going to put that all over my lid. Then I'm going to dip into this highlighter right here, and I'm going to put that right on top of the blush all over my lid, just to get some kind of little extra shine going. I'm going to take a small pencil brush and use this bronzer here, and I'm going to run that right underneath of my lash line. And then I'm just going to take a small flat brush and I'm going to use this highlighter right here, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner and my brow bone. I'm trying to be very light-handed with it because this one was like a lot more in your face than I thought it was going to be, so, which is good. I like that, but I just wasn't expecting that. So I was pleasantly surprised with that. So I'm trying to be super light-handed. This packaging, you guys, it is like, I'm so ready for summer, springtime. I cannot wait. I'm super excited. I'm over winter. I'm ready for some summer. So now I'm just going to take a brown liner and use that on my waterline instead of a black liner today. Just going to keep it extra light not do too dark. I'm just gonna use some Essence Lash Princess for my mascara. Okay, you guys, so I just went ahead and lined my lips with this e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip liner. I love it so much. It's the darkest one in the kit. And then I used this is the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick, and this is in the shade More Blonde. I love, love, love this lipstick. It's been my favorite. I've been using it all the time. I'm actually going to order me another one so I can have one for my purse and one for my makeup room. Ooh, so I get to do my setting spray now. This is my favorite part of makeup. It's very lightly scented with coconut. Ooh, I love that. Very fine mist. Ooh, I like that setting spray. I hope that it makes my makeup last. So this is the completed look, you guys. Let me know what you think. I love it. I loved everything that I've tried today. Check out the description box. I will have how everything wore throughout the day. I plan on wearing this for at least 10 hours. It's very early in the morning still. So yeah, I will definitely give you guys an update down in the description box and let you know how everything wore. But make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of videos. If you're not already subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!